Hey everyone, it's Donnie with Dota Alchemy. Thanks for tuning in again today. You should definitely stay to the end of the video because we will have some details on a giveaway that we're doing for the next week. So stay to the end of the video. There will be some details about how to enter the giveaway, how to win some awesome Arcanas, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Hello friends, Jenkins Dota here, bringing you another Dota 2 video on behalf of DotaAlchemy.com, and this video is going to be part of the laning video series. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about winning the game in the draft through the lanes. And more in particular, you're going to be abusing the fact that the laning phase is relatively rock, paper, scissors mode right now. First and foremost, I think it's abundantly clear at this point that the current side lane meta favors dual lanes heavily, because losing the lanes is extremely disastrous and a very slippery slope. Why is this? Check out my Why Roaming Sucks video on the YouTube channel for a fully detailed explanation of this, but the gist of the video is that denying creeps is extremely punishing and ganking is extremely dangerous right now, so the meta has shifted heavily towards dual laning and then maybe ganking later on into the game rather than in the laning phase early on. In the future, this may change, but what likely will not change is the discoveries of optimized laning that were made by players during this particular meta, and that's what I want to talk about. So, with that being said, the game has evolved such that there is a kind of rock, paper, scissors way of running lanes. At the very start of this patch, people started experimenting with these crazy harass/damage over time lanes, picking heroes like Skywrath Mage, Axe, and Undying. These heroes who may not necessarily kill you, but you cannot set foot into that lane, otherwise they're going to take all of your regen from you and threaten to even kill you if you get low enough, putting you into a sort of situation where you just have to sit in the lane and soak experience, which is very punishing in this patch due to denies being so goddamn worthless to the hero that's actually getting denied. These lanes were seeing tremendous success, and as a result, sustained dual lanes were born. People started picking heroes like Bloodseeker, Spectre, and Warlock. These heroes who could just sit in the lane, take the harass, and then eventually get to the point where they can kill you or out-carry you because you weren't able to stop them from farming very effectively in the lane by harassing them. And as a result, these lanes beating the harass lanes started trending. So people had to adapt, and people started running kill lanes. So that's kind of, I said rock, paper, scissors. There are 3 types of lanes right now, and kill lanes, that's going to be the last one. So these lanes wouldn't just harass you out slowly like the harass lanes, they would kill you if you set foot on the creep wave. And not just once, this is a very, very important factor here, they would kill you over and over and over again, with efficiency in killing being the key. Lanes like Sand King plus Leshrac and Io plus Night Stalker started destroying the Spectre plus Warlocks of the world. And that's how we ended up here. We are in this meta where people are picking all sorts of lanes, but if optimized correctly, a harass lane beats a kill lane, which beats a sustain lane, which beats a harass lane. It's just rock, paper, scissors. But there was a very important if in that statement, before a very crucial word. Optimization. This triangle of lanes beating other lanes means absolutely nothing if the lane isn't optimized. A single mispull of the creeps, a single step out of position, a single tower hit that you take extra, these are all things that can tip the balance of a lane. I've even heard some notable players saying that in this meta, the first heroes to get level 2 or level 3 are literally guaranteed to win not only the lane, but the game. Lanes have become that optimized. For that reason, the heroes that you should pick should also be extremely good at what they do, whether or not it's a kill lane or harass lane or whatever. Leshrac plus Sand King, for example, is a beastly kill lane in Dota. Not just because they can kill you, but because they can do it over and over and over again with little to no cost to them. Something like Darkseer isn't incredibly strong in the current meta, but he's historically been regarded as a pretty good lane winner. But this hero isn't good right now, and the reason for that is because he needs a few levels to be strong, and since the lanes are so insanely optimized and tight, that's not good enough, even for a hero that has historically been good at these things that I'm listing here. The heroes that you need to pick right now have to be very, very good at what they do. So, with that being said, as an example, for how I personally draft in pubs, right now if I see a 5-roll Warlock or a 1-roll Lycan, I know a sustain safe lane is coming. And that's when I pick a Sand King, or I pick a Leshrac, and then I tell somebody else to pick a Sand King. If I see the enemy team pick a regular safe laning hero, like a Bane or a Sven, then I will pick a Beastmaster and ask my team to pick Wisp or Coddle, because a harass dual lane beats a kill dual lane. If I see a safe lane Skywrath, then I might pick a Lycan off lane, because simply sustaining in the lane until it gets to a point where I can crush them is going to be what wins me that game. So basically the point of this is you can very easily win the game in the draft right now by virtue of following the rock paper scissors theory of the laning phase.
Hey everyone, it's Donnie again. I'm just showing you there will be 3 different winners, and all you have to do is go to the link in the description below, click on it, and there are 4 different ways to enter